And I heard it through the grapevine, oh, she wants to party with me, 'cause we had a great time, oh.
Now, I used to tell you apart because Brian always used to wear the bracelet. Now what do I do?
Well, for this morning in particular, I'm wearing a black jacket. That's Andrew, and Brian's got the lighter one. And I would say generally, I've normally got blonde in my hair. That seems to be the telltale these days. And according to you, I have smiley eyes.
You do have smiley eyes, though.
An off-road freewheel into town on these monster mountain scooters was a fitting way to celebrate the brothers' new work. Like the track Grapevine, about having a good time with someone you just met.
Don't tell me that you call me later, you.
These bikes, there's few things that you need to master. And the very, very important one, when you're using these bikes, you just stand here. Right here at the back. Okay, so that you have enough weight on the back tire, because you'll be going through some bumps, so that the back tire doesn't jump up. Keep both hands always on the handlebar and make sure that you go with the speed that you feel most comfortable at.
The guys have been on the move for months, recording material at studios here and abroad.
You've been really busy these past 2 years.
The last year was spent in the States, kind of gathering everything so that when we release our new album, we can actually get it over that side, which we've been wanting to do for a long time. And other than that, it's actually just been working on the album, which I'm really, really excited about. I think it's our greatest work to date.
So SABC radio stations will now be playing 90% local music. When I heard that, I just thought, ka-ching!
I think one of the great things about it is that oftentimes you'll get these local artists putting out such great music that people sort of listen to it, and then when they find out that they are South African, they can't believe it. And I think now it's a really good opportunity to let all that music be heard, because we're really making music in this country that's a full international standard.
Moving beyond dance-style beats, Andrew and Brian's new release is one of raw, honest songwriting, and as always, good times.
Oh, that was great.
That was amazing. You guys were quite competitive out there, though.
I feel like I was going pretty nicely down there. Yeah, it was a bit of a catch-up. We were sort of doing this.
Do you feel that because there's two of you, you keep each other on your toes?
I'd say there's definitely an aspect of that, but I think it's a good thing. We kind of motivate each other a lot of the time.
So I heard it through the grapevine that it's somebody's birthday tomorrow. Who was born first?
I was born first, 9 minutes. Yeah, so my birthday starts 9 minutes after his.
Well, I definitely think we should have a false start and start celebrating now.
Lunch was at the elegant Beau Constantia winery, a just reward after focusing entirely on recording for the past year, rather than on live shows.
How did you get the name Locnville?
It's a tie-in between that we were born in the States and then grew up here. So it's half of a word that we relate to South Africa and then half a word that we relate to the States.
You absolutely cannot keep it a secret. You have to tell me.
The lock-in has to do with, in fact, we've always kept it a secret, so I think we're going to continue to keep it a secret.
Really?
Yeah.
Now your next single, Cold Shoulder, what's that about?
Well, Cold Shoulder is a track that we did with Sketchy Bongo. He did some co-production on there, and it's something that we've actually been chatting about for probably over a year now. And then when we came back to South Africa, we got in touch, and then he sent us a beat. We loved it and wrote over it, and I really think we have a smash on our hands, so I just can't wait to get it released.
And the music video for that, what's it going to be about?
The sort of concept of it is to have two dancers sort of interpreting the song throughout various locations in Cape Town, and then we'll kind of just be there looking cool and doing performance shots.
Is it true that this latest album doesn't have a name yet?
That isn't true. We do have a name for the album. It's called Taste the Weekend. The only thing is, on the cover of the CD, it doesn't actually have the title. It only has it on the spine of the CD. We just thought it was such a cool picture. We didn't want to kind of interrupt it with text and everything like that.
So I can hear that your birthday party is already in full swing.
There is definitely a party, and I can see from here people are already starting, so I think we should join.
Here for the party were the twins' father, Spencer Chaplin, who's a guitarist himself, as well as friends who've been there from the beginning.
Met the boys in grade 4, first real friends. Since then a lot has happened. Back in the day when they were starting off their first initial album, and we were like in the back of a bakkie, like trying to like shelter ourselves from rain, going to recording studios in different places. And when it took off, I mean, it was just like the most amazing thing. You know, it was almost like somebody realized what they should have always known. And I thought that was very special.
Well, I think I've known the boys for the longest time of all. And I've known them for 26 years tomorrow. And the one thing I can say is that it's been both an amazing ride and a complete blessing.
You're not only turning 26, but it's been 6 years since you've been in the music industry. And when you turned 20, you got your kind of rite of passage. Tell me about it.
Yes, well, that was our signet rings, which have the griffin on them. And that's basically all the males in our branch of the Chaplin family get them when the father thinks that they're the right age, which was apparently 20 for us.
And on that same night, we got our gold sales plaque as well. So it was kind of like a night of gold and awesomeness.
Yeah, it was great. I'll never ever forget it.
I remember meeting you guys in 2010, and you've come so far, and you've just remained two such incredible human beings, so down to earth, and you've still got so much more to achieve in this world. But I mean, I can see with a support group like this, that must be so leveling sometimes to know that you've got so many people backing you.
Friends and family that have known you for the longest, it's them who have seen you go through the journey. They're always the first people that we play music to, and always the first to give their critiques here and there. So I think it's incredibly important to have that base there from the word go, and to know that you've actually got a support system there helps instrumentally in the whole process.
It's good to, come back and chill with the fam up the West Coast or at the homestead and just cook a good meal, have a few drinks, and everyone kind of treats you like nothing ever happened.
After their sonic kaleidoscope of an album lands next month and they start touring Taste the Weekend, quiet moments will be few and far between.